Good evening. I am Michael Nadler, and I recently lost my battle with male pattern baldness. It's true. It wasn't a choice because I realized that people were standing behind me and they were just staring at my bald spot, and people were in front of me and they were looking at my receding hairline, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, my eyes are down here." And I probably could have got away with it a little bit longer, but I'm short. I'm only 5'9" in heels. And it's not easy for me to get heels because I'm a lady size 13, so that's an issue for me. Being this height is a problem. I'm just tall enough to reach the middle shelf in our kitchen, no higher than that. I'm the right height that when I get to a concert, if I'm on the floor, it's just like being at home and watching the band, except that my field of vision is 1,000 sweaty necks. I'll tell you, I'm exactly the right height that if there's no one else in the men's room, I will use the kids' urinal. But I made the best of it. I did marry a woman who's considerably shorter than I am, which is, by the way, for those of you who are swiping to find a life mate, not the thing you should be thinking about. What you want to find in a life mate is someone who is cleaner than you. You want someone who's going to raise your tidiness game. You don't want someone who's more of a hoarder than you are. Okay? It's very important. Listen, I've been married for 22 years.
Oh,
I know. 22 years, thank you. Yeah. And my wife is a hoarder. Now, she doesn't like keep toenail clippings or anything disgusting. We have 4 complete sets of children's teeth at home. We only have 3 kids. My wife she's the kind of person who hoards school supplies. We have more pencil, crayons, and markers and things than you would ever need. We sometimes go to Staples, and if they're out of stock of something, she'll offer to restock it. As I said, I've been married for a very long time, and when you've been married for as long as we have, you have to find new ways to sort of be passive aggressive. All the old ways are transparent now, so we have to find new ways to be passive aggressive with each other. I've now decided that the best place for me to be passive aggressive with my wife is while cleaning up. I will just throw out her shit. And she doesn't know what's happening. Now, I'm not talking about like important stuff. Last week, I was cleaning up in the kitchen and I found a little container about this big filled with safety pins. I was like, fuck this. I tossed them out. I just threw them out because I knew we've been living together for 25 years. We've never bought safety pins. If you have something for 25 years, you've never needed to buy them, you have too many of them. That's a rule. And I knew we had a bag upstairs. There was definitely a bag upstairs. And sure enough, a day later, I swear to God this happened. A day later, my wife said to me, "I don't know where that is. I don't know. But you know what I have been looking for? Where are our safety pins?" There's no way this can't have happened to me. And then I remembered I had brought the bag of safety pins downstairs and used them, and then I put them in that little container. And I tossed out all of it. So now I have to buy safety pins for the first time in 25 years. We do have 3 kids. I have a teenager now who's in grade 11, which means that I'm doing grade 11 math for the 3rd time. That's fucking bullshit. I did it twice. That should have been enough. Now I'm doing it for the 3rd time, and I still have 2 more rounds to come. That's not fair at all. The worst part, though, is that I don't understand what she's saying anymore. Her language. What is going on with kids and language now? It's gotten kind of crazy. These, like, Gucci and goat, I don't even know what these words mean anymore. She had a friend over a little while ago, and I trotted out, "I'm shook," and her friend was like, "Yeah, you're doing that pretty well." I said, "Yeah, I'm daddy AF." And I just got these blank stares, and now that kid won't come to my house anymore. So I did. I got this new haircut. I got rid of all the hair, and I trimmed it all off, and as a man, one of the things that really we worry about with our hair is our virility. It's a symbol of our masculinity, and so we turn to our partners. We look to the people in our lives to get that sort of support from them. And so that night, after we had done this, we got into bed and we turned off the light. And I have to tell you, my wife couldn't keep her hands off me. She was stroking me for quite a long time, and she said, "Yes, you're like a baby bunny." She said, "You're like you're like a beautiful peach. And then she got kind of weird. She got one of those like baby voices on, like, who's my fruity baby bunny? Fruity baby bunny? That is not fun. So I went downstairs and I got a big, thick carrot. And I brought it upstairs and I gave it to her, and then I cried myself to sleep. I'm Michael Nadler. Thanks a lot.